Today I'm going to be filming a favourites video, which is so exciting because I love filming favourites videos just so that I can talk about my favourites throughout the whole month. I do apologise for my hair, I just really quickly shoved it up into a bun, but let's deal with that. Just to let you know, I upload Monday 7 AM, Wednesday 7 AM and Saturday 9 AM, so stay tuned for then. And also go and follow me on Instagram. My name is Georgieecarr. Let's get into the video. First category is makeup, and I have 4 makeup products to talk through with you, or technically 3. Well, actually technically 2, but anyway, the first one is actually this Primark foundation, and I've really got into Primark makeup, not necessarily because I want to be cheap and I want to get the cheap things and save my money, which that is kind of part of it, because obviously you want to save money where you can, but you also want to get good products for that price, and I definitely think this is a good product for me. I've started to realise that I actually prefer like quite light coverage foundations now, and I want foundations that are going to cover quite lightly. This is stating that it's a medium coverage foundation, and what I do is I mix it with my Nivea Men Post Shave Balm as almost like a primer, and I mix them together just to make that A, last a bit longer, and B, to make it not quite as full coverage or as medium coverage, and it just gives this finish on my face. I'm wearing it today. You can see what it looks like. I do have spots, I do have redness, and it covers that very, very well. If there's any areas where I want a little bit more coverage, I'll just put a tiny bit of this on its own in those areas and then dab it in. Now, to go with that, I'm going to talk about a brush, and I've recently started using this brush here from eBay. I bought a set of these from eBay for about £5 for like 12 or something, and they are honestly so good. I think when you get a product, you don't necessarily know how good it is until you realise what, you know, what its best function is. And I used to use this for blusher, and recently I've been using it for foundation, and it's so good for that. I just kind of buff it into my face like this, into those areas, and it adds that kind of really good coverage, but also it's really good for just sort of blending it down your neck and sort of smoothing it in. And I do wet my brush before I apply any of my foundation, but yeah, it's been a really, really good one. And as you can see, it hasn't sort of soaked up hardly any foundation at all. It still looks quite blue, and I've used it so much, so it, you know, you can use it so much before it needs washing. My next makeup product is this blush palette from NYX, and I've probably talked about this loads, but I'm going to talk about it for a different reason. It's so amazing for blusher. There's so many different shades in it. There's matte shades across the bottom and some shimmers across the top, and what I tend to use is just a variety of them. And today I've got this one on today, just really subtly on my cheeks. I just wanted to go for a subtle look today, and what I'm talking about it mainly is to do with this shade here, this kind of orangey sort of peachy shade, and that is so perfect for popping on your eyelids, and that's what I've got on today. Just a really nice kind of spring summery vibed kind of bronzy look, and it would be perfect just to kind of make you feel a little bit more summery when you've got a tan, that kind of thing. And it's not the easiest to blend out, as you might be able to see on my hand. It's not meant for an eyeshadow, and that's probably why it doesn't blend out quite as easy, but I think when you're just putting small amounts on like me, it can look really nice sort of just as a really simple eyeshadow colour, and maybe with a like nude brown lip as well. Now for some skincare bits and bobs. My first skincare product is something that my friend Steph gave to me ages ago, and this is the Garnier Softening Cleansing Lotion, and it removes your makeup, even waterproof. Now, she gave me this a long time ago, and I've only just realised how good this is. I think she gave it to me because it was quite harsh on her sensitive skin, and it honestly works with me so well. So I can't, you know, if you've got sensitive skin, maybe it's not for you. But I've started to use this properly, and I basically put it into my hand. It's a cream product, and rub it into my face. It gets rid of my eye makeup so quickly. It's literally amazing for that. And then I get a wet cloth and I just wipe it off my skin, and I feel so much more refreshed. And I think that it's because it just removes my makeup so well, and I feel like because it's a cream product, it almost nourishes at the same time. So yeah, very happy with that. And yeah, thanks Steph for giving me that like a year ago. The next thing are these face wipes here from Lidl, and they are for normal and combination skin. Now I think my skin is definitely oily to normal. Like, it's not excessively oily, it never gets dry. Like, I think probably once every year it gets a little bit dry, but it never gets dry. And I think that's A, to do with my skincare routine, which, you know, if you want me to do a skincare routine, then I will do. And B, it's to do with the fact that I just tend to have quite oily skin rather than anything. And I think these are really, really good for the fact that they are really thick wet wipes. They're almost like the simple wet wipes. And they're really good, you know, really cheap in price. They're so thick, they remove my makeup really well when I just want to kind of put a little bit of the Garnier micellar water onto it and just wipe off my makeup. So yeah, they're perfect for that, and I would highly recommend giving them a go because they're just really good quality actually. The next thing, final thing for my skincare is this Vaseline here, and it's rose and almond oil in it, and it's for rosy lips. So this is a tinted lip balm, and I put it on when I go to bed, and I also sometimes put it on before I do my makeup. Yes, it is tinted, and it does make my lips sort of appear quite pinky red, and that's why I don't put it on throughout the day. But what it does is it nourishes and moisturises my lips before I go to sleep and sort of throughout the night. So it means that when I wake up in the morning, my lips feel so much softer. They feel like I can pop a lipstick straight onto it. I think when you have dry lips, often it's quite difficult to put lipstick on without it looking a little bit sort of, I don't know, dry and kind of cracked. But this honestly makes everything so much nicer. And I think I would just wear this on its own, like in the daytime, because it's got that tint to it. So yes. Now for sort of fashion favourite kind of things. I've got these sunglasses here, which I bought from Primark for £1, and I know they probably aren't the best. They probably don't work the best, but you know, they're sunglasses. They do have UV protection on them, and I like the fact that they're kind of mirrored, and if I put them on, I don't know, do they suit me or not? Comment down below if they suit me, but I don't even care if they don't, because you are supposed to wear sunglasses to protect your eyes, even though I do quite like these. You can probably see yourself in the camera now. Hello. But yeah, I do really like them, and I have bent them a little bit, but I can deal with that. My next favourite is definitely this choker here. I love chokers now. I did go for a stage where I'd wear them every day, and then I stopped wearing them and I couldn't be bothered because they, you know, they do feel a little bit uncomfortable. But this is a thick black choker which just looks so nice, and then there's a thinner one that I'm wearing today, and I've really got into them. They just make an outfit look so much more put together. It means you've put more effort in, and I think it just kind of makes your makeup look even better. Now for a food favourite, I wanted to pick something just a little bit, I don't know, a little bit small, and I've got these Tic Tacs. I think they're new, but correct me if I'm wrong, and they're the Mint Rush Tic Tacs, and they look so cool. I love the colour, and I just pop them in my bag for school just for whenever I need sort of a little mint or something, maybe at the end of a lesson, or you know, just after lunch or something like that. And I just think that Tic Tacs in general are just so handy, aren't they, really? I'm now going to talk about YouTube favourites and sort of YouTuber favourites, and I've actually got my phone so that I can really, you know, go through the list and talk about them, because I have honestly so many favourites. So first of all, I recently subscribed to Emma's Rectangle, and I really do like her videos. I love the fact that her makeup and her hair just looks quite messy, but it makes her look like a really cool person. And the recent video that I watched was her trying out different flavours of tea with her boyfriend, and that was quite a funny video to watch. And I've only recently subscribed, so I can't give that much advice on her, but yeah, so far so good. Lily Pebbles, I love her videos, and I love them for the fact they seem very professional, very organised, structured. They're more kind of aimed at sort of the older people, and when I say that, I mean like she's 28 and her videos are very much kind of to do with like fashion and makeup and sort of older people. I don't want to say older people, but like, I mean like sort of 20-year-old people to watch it rather than like 10-year-olds, you know what I mean. But I really like them, her. There's also Soph Does Nails. I've really got into her videos. If you aren't into watching makeup tutorials or anyone to do with makeup, then don't go and subscribe to her channel, because she honestly puts up so many videos to do with makeup, and I love them because she does loads of different makeup looks. Sorry, my dad just kicked the football at the window. She does the kind of makeup looks where she's really like going out there to do them, and like putting bold lips on, winged eyeliner, that kind of thing, and it's interesting. Emily Canham is another one. I love her videos. She's so chatty, she's so comfortable in front of the camera, and that's always nice to see. Ebony Day, she is literally the cutest person you've ever seen. If you watch her video, her voice is like the cutest thing ever. Yeah, she's got a really nice channel. I watched one where she was baking a banana bread with her boyfriend, and yeah, that was funny. So go and check her out. Danielle Manzuti, she has like over 1 million subscribers, and she's like, she lives in Australia, but she's actually moving over to England now, back to England, because she used to live in England. And she's so nice. Like, you know when you just watch a YouTuber and you just know that they're such a nice person and they don't act fake or anything like that. I'm gonna leave, I've literally got so many YouTubes that I could talk about, so I'm actually gonna leave talking about any more till later, because I think it's important for me to talk about the others, but I'm going to talk about the rest of them next month instead. So, thank you for watching this video. Remember to go and subscribe down below and like the video if you enjoyed it, which you should have done. Give it a good old like, and go and comment down anything that you want to. Remember to go and follow me on Instagram, and I upload Mondays, Wednesdays 7 AM and Saturdays 9 AM, so be there waiting and ready for good old videos, and I will see you on Monday for another weekly vlog. Bye!